From TaskChat. Nice to meet you. I wanted to walk you through the platform itself and show you why it's really the best project management tool out there. So as you can see, your dashboard comes up on the screen showing all of your tasks and all of the different projects that you have to do. This is just a dummy corporation, a sample for you. You have different views that you could toggle through, but all your tasks and all of your projects and exactly who you're working with in terms of those projects will show up here. You've probably seen similar project management tools to this kind of layout, but we have a few new features in here that you're probably going to love and never live without. So anyway, the normal process of task creation that usually takes place on a lot of these platforms is, let's say that you want to add a task. Now, a lot of platforms, you could add a task. However, it's just going to show up as a to-do list. How ours is different is it actually shows up on your calendar. And all you need to do is enter a couple of things if you choose to. Otherwise, it will automatically just do it for you. It will find openings in your calendar based on a couple of AI technology tools that we've integrated. So basically, we're first going to select what type of task it is, what the name of the task is. Is it a generic task? Is it an actual meeting at a specific location? If so, it's going to give us directions, and anyone who's invited to that meeting, directions on the spot. Is it a call? You don't have to dig through your email and find the number in order to make a phone call. You'll be able to do it seamlessly right from your calendar. So let's say it's a generic task. And let's say we estimate that this task is going to take 60 minutes, right? Now, when do I want this done by? Traditionally, how most calendar apps work is you actually have to dig for a date and time to put it in there. With ours, you could do that. So let's say you want it at a specific time, that's no problem. But what's a lot simpler for most people is they know exactly when they need to do this by. Does it need to be done today? Does it need to be done tomorrow? Is the due date sometime this week, this month? Or is this just an idea that I have that, you know what, it's not really urgent, but we want to throw it on there somehow, some way, right? So we're going to be able to do that, and it will automatically find basically a 60-minute opening today, and it'll alert me before the task starts on my phone, especially if I have the mobile application, which you could download as well. But if I want to assign multiple members to this meeting or task, it's going to find a 60-minute opening throughout everybody's calendar and schedule it in there. So let's say that I want to do this tomorrow, and let's just say that this is task tomorrow, right? We could add notes in there. And now it's going to show up on my project board, but also it's going to show up on my calendar. So now I get to see exactly what's going on today. And then as you can see, test tomorrow, 9:30 was available, and it threw that hour slot. So now I don't have to guess what to do. I don't have a bunch of to-dos that are on my project dashboard, but you know what, they get left undone because there's no sense of urgency. It's not showing up on your actual calendar. With ours, it automatically does. So this saves enormous amounts of time. But also, what use is the task management side of things if you're working with lots of different people, if you don't also have a way to communicate and to find what's going on about the projects. That's why we have a messaging system. We have chat built in. There's no funny integrations that you have to do. You don't have to know code. You don't have to be proficient in things like Zapier or so forth. You know, you have chat automatically in here, and it works wonders. It separates all of your projects based on who's working on that project, so you could chat with them, but then you could also direct message anybody who's in your team as well. This saves a tremendous amount of time for you and your organization, and it just organizes everything. So you don't have to constantly be emailing everybody, scrolling up through the messages to find out, hey, why wasn't this done? And so forth. You know what? Everything's integrated with your projects. You have your dashboard. where you can see all your tasks that you're doing, but more importantly, a calendar so you know exactly what's going on for that day, and then you could just check it off when you're done. If you don't need to do a task, you could delete it. And again, you could chat with anybody, hey, how's that project going, and so forth. And now you can really be productive in your organization.